One. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Desperate Measures. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Fantastic.
Good. That's what I like to hear. How desperate are you guys?
Ebner is the most desperate because he wasn't here last week, so he's desperate to get back in.
Oh, yeah,
Desperate
you're
to get some
down
more
experience.
That's all right.
We're pretty desperate, but it's been going decent. You know, we're not dead yet.
That's good. I would
I
hate
was
for you guys
desperate.
to be dead. You're
Yeah.
what?
I would too. That'd be
I
pretty
was
shitty.
desperate a few times last time out, but we made it through without dying, which is a first for me. So that's good. It's my first D&D session that I didn't die in. So yeah,
Congratulations. Yeah.
Hopefully I can keep it up. Yeah.
We're so proud of you.
Well,
You're mad.
why don't we do a quick recap to figure out where we were, or where we are, and where we left off last week. So, someone that was here, where are we?
We're back in Tassel. So last week we didn't really know what to do, so we went down south to Pittsburgh after a tip from Garrett. Yeah, Mr. Garrett. About some weird lights that he saw. We went in Pittsburgh. We found a nice gem that we got 1 month's worth of tax out of, so that was pretty good. We also came across this really creepy lady named Hagatha, and she told us about a minotaur that built a labyrinth somewhere, who kills people and probably has a good amount of treasure. And then we almost died. Vaughn found a nice leech in a pond that was probably about as big as his leg. We know because it was on his leg. We went up to Hot Pot, found there was nothing there.
Completely worthless town.
Not completely worthless. The hot spring was nice to take a dip in.
True.
We can probably make stops there in the future. We saw more lights coming out of the Wisp Woods. We did not investigate because we had a bad encounter or a creepy encounter with the old lady down near Pittsburgh. So
Yeah, not going to be seeing her again.
definitely prefer not to. And we heard tales of a headless horseman somewhere along the North Road on the way to Stromheim. Because the dude came fleeing out of there and was like,
Yeah,
So
he
we're-
just said, "See you later."
Yep, we're still probably going to try and make our way to Stromheim.
Yeah, we didn't want to cross paths with a headless horseman without the aid of a cleric.
Yeah.
Probably not
Also,
a
the
good-
three of us realized that we wouldn't do so well in Stromheim because none of us
Nobody
speak
can speak
Eridonian.
it.
Yeah, no one can speak the
right.
language.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a big issue.
It was. It was a good driver to go south versus north last time.
Yep.
Well,
In the downtime we bought with that gem, I was able to make some armor for Joka, using some of the hide armor that we got from the orcs and the elk hide we got from the bugbear 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And then we went up north. We started fixing up an old shack. We got some lumber, and then we found a trapdoor spider. And we found out we can get the good deal with that because Fizzib, the wizard, likes the fangs. And then if we bring it back,
He likes
he'll
the
remove
glands.
he'll
Likes
remove
the
the
poison gland.
poison gland.
Mhm.
And we traded one poison gland for a favor from a wizard. So he said 1 major spell or 2 minor spells.
it's pretty good.
Yep.
Yep.
Did he want the fangs or just the gland?
He took both. He paid us for the fangs, and he took the gland for the favor.
Got
Yep.
it.
1 silver, per fang.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So for that, we just took the 20 copper because 20
Yeah.
copper.
It's better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
And nobody leveled up.
That's true. So last we left was the 29th of January, 1512. So that I think that's the whole spider everything. And so we are going to pick up on the 30th of January, 1512. as Ebner arrives back. You hear him coming up that staircase with a thump, 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 thump. The heavy footfalls of a short-legged dwarf. And he appears at the top, where you guys are waiting for him.
Hey, I'm back.
Oh, well, welcome back, Mr. Ebner. We sure missed you. Would have been nice to have you along. Wonderful news, Mr. Ebner. We found a gem while you were away, and we were able to trade it away for a whole month worth of taxes.
A gem or a jam?
Gem would have been nice, but a gem.
Ooh. Sorry, I was back in latrine. I had to, give birth to a little, soon-to-be cleric Tempos baby named Neal.
Oh, how wonderful, wonderful. I trust everything went well.
Yes.
Oh, that is surely a good sign.
Congratulations to you, Ebner.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Or
indeed.
congratulations to Tempos.
Well, while we got you here, we had a little problem about exchanging the gold. We realized we cannot speak the language of these other folks over here, and maybe you could accompany us up to Stromheim to get this gold exchanged.
I am ready. I am done abandoning the party for godly things. You're going to Stromheim, right?
Yes. Well, there's a slight problem on heading that way. There seems to be a horseman who patrols the road, and he doesn't seem to have his head about him.
A headless horseman, you say?
Oh, yeah, yes.
Is it like a headless horse man? Or like a
Headless centaur.
Yeah.
No, it's not just a headless horseman. It's a horse that has a headless man atop his shoulders.
Messenger came from Stromheim about 2 days ago, something about that. In a very, very hasty manner.
You're looking pretty beat up, Vaughn. What's your, if you had to say from a scale of 1 to 20, what would your HP, or how would you feel?
Well, I did have we did have an interesting run-in with a trapdoor spider that almost damn near killed me 2 days ago. And I'm not in good shape right now. I'm not really sure why my HP is the way it is right now. Should my HP actually be still from the... Has it been long enough, or...
Nope, no, it was yesterday. Nope. You should still be wounded.
Yep, all right, there we go. I think I was at 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was at 2. I remember that pretty vividly. Yeah, so trapdoor spider, we were cutting down some trees in the woods along with Joka. I believe Jeb was hunting. Trapdoor spider came out of nowhere, almost took my head off. Luckily, I didn't get poisoned, but...
I will touch my new friend Vaughn, who I haven't met before. But, Cleric of Tempos, I'm here to turn back time and help people out. So I'm going to touch him and roll. I'm going to cast 2 Cure Light Wounds on him.
You can do one at a time.
One at a time?
You might not need them both. He's only down 7.
Okay, there's 4. And I'll cast 1 more. And when I do this, that's good enough. When I do this, it kind of looks like his wounds are, as I said before, going back in time and pretty much just like closing up.
All right. Your wounds stitch up, and you feel better. You're at 8 out of 9.
Woo!
There you go, Sonny.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much there, Ebner. That's an interesting trick you got there.
Can't have my newest meat bag dying on me.
Wow.
Well,
Now, Mr. Ebner, that is not very nice.
This is our good friend Callum's brother here. He
I'm
come to accompany.
sorry about that. Callum's glad he had a wife. Hopefully you take care of her and his son.
I ventured to do my best.
It's your responsibility now. You can't just let that lady go.
Oh, I know, absolutely. You're absolutely right. I'd like to visit his grave at some point. I do know that you guys buried him out somewhere past Limestone, I think. Like
you remember where we buried him?
Oh, yes, sir, I do. We buried him in Limestone.
Yes.
Yes.
His favorite stone.
Well, I mean, it was really the only stone we knew at the time.
Hence why I said favorite.
Well, now that the party's reconvened, are you ready to head out?
Maybe, we should wait one more day. We can get all of our food supplies together and for our journey to Stromheim. It's not the quickest journey. And that would let me do a divination before we go, and it'd let me get my spells back, and I could heal someone else if they need it.
Well, it's going to take, I think, a 2-day journey to get to Cauldron anyway. Do you think we could maybe do it tomorrow morning? Do you think we really need to wait one more day?
Tomorrow morning I'd have my spells back, so I think that'd be fine, yeah?
It wouldn't be too far out of town. We'd just go for the remainder of the day.
That's fine.
Yes, and when we get to Hot Pot, I don't know why they call it Hot Pot. We should give it a better name.
We should.
Pop, pop.
I know Hot Pot just sounds so weird.
What do you want to call it?
I'll think of it on the way.
Alright. Yeah, we could walk today. I mean, I got one more. No big
Okay. I don't think it'd be too big a deal. We can always run back to town if something becomes too terrible. Shouldn't be too far.
Where'd you get the new digs, Yoka?
Well, my good friend over here made them for me. They started off on the back of the poor orc who's no longer of this world, and now he's changed it. He's boiled out all the bad smell. Well, I don't know how you do that with pee, but somehow it comes out. Now here we go. We got some nice new armor.
Damn Tusk brothers, always trying to take us down.
Oh,
Actually,
they snuck up on us. Never even heard it coming. And then
Not at all.
he missed. It's like he was surprised to find someone else down there in that abandoned city, but
It's probably
that
fine.
abandoned town.
I'm surprised to find how unaware you were.
Probably.
They were sneaky though. They were waiting around the corner for sure. But
Most accurately, they snuck up on me. Just like the trapdoor spider snuck up on me.
What's wrong with you, Cat? no. Sorry. What's wrong with you, Vaughn? You ain't got no ears?
Listen, I've been down in
I
the
think he
mines
has
so
more ears
long.
than you do, Edna. He seems
I ain't
an
never been
alert
stuck
fella.
up on.
I've tried my best. Things in the mines tend to echo a lot more than things in out here in the wilderness. So I'm just trying to get my wits about me. I'm sure I'll do better in the future.
You'll get used to these city folk sounds and whatnot.
I'm like that.
I'm sure.
All right, it sounds like we're all in accord that we're gonna venture out today.
All right. And out you go along the road on the way to Hot Pot. Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Soon to be renamed.
Yep, soon to be. Think of something on the way.
All right. You set out on the road, and you get about this far when you come across the site of a fairly recent battle. There on the ground lie 4 humans and maybe 7 or 8 kobolds. The humans have been picked over, their clothes torn off, their pockets turned out. Any armor or weapons they might have had have been dragged away. And you can see some blood stains in the grass headed northward from this side of the battle.
Do we
Surviving
recognize
kobold.
them as fellow?
Give me a charisma check to see if you can recognize their face
least-
from the various people that have passed through Tassel.
Maybe not just recognize who they are, but recognize that they are probably more desperate.
We'll see. Charisma checks all around, everybody. Does anyone recognize these bodies?
Yeah.
Jeb does. The rest of you maybe haven't been paying attention to the other people so much. But Jeb, you recognize 2 of these people. You saw them very briefly. They were kind of like heading out the first day that you arrived, and you've sort of crossed paths with them, but you've never been seated in the same area. All 4 of these people are sort of desperate folks from Mistria who've been doing the same damn thing that you've been doing. Working at a tassel, getting supplies from Garrett, stealing shit nearby, and bringing it back home to sell.
Is it really stealing if there's no owners?
That's true. Finding shit nearby.
Scavenging?
Scavenging. Yes.
Yes. Scavenging. Are any of the people still alive?
No, they're pretty dead. They're cooling off. They're not like cold, but they are cooling. You know, they're cool to the touch, but they're not like I've been dead for 12 hours cold.
So I'd probably I would venture a guess 6 hours ago.
Probably.
In the morning, then?
Possibly.
I guess.
Then I'll take 15 minutes to drag them off to the side of the road and not necessarily bury them, but lay them respectfully.
Okay.
So a tree?
You can find a nearby tree or bush or something and give them some cover. And what do you do with the kobold corpses?
Kick them off to the side of the road.
Okay.
The kobolds have anything on them? Were they
No.
picked
Anything useful has been picked off these people, these creatures, these monsters.
Can I inspect the kobolds and see how they were killed?
One of them had his face bashed in. You can see a big indentation or something heavy hit it in the head. Excuse me. Another has a series of small cuts all over its body, like someone was hitting it over and over again with a light weapon. One has 2 arrows stuck in it. Another has a broken clavicle and shoulder and just grave trauma to this upper area over here. It's all sort of that. Bludgeoning, light weapon wounds, and arrows.
Can I retrieve those arrows that are stuck in the kobold?
Yeah, you get 3 broadhead arrows. There's another kobold that has 1 arrow in him as well.
Perfect.
What a find. Arrows are so hard to come by.
Well, they're not hard to come by, they're just expensive. I've seen Mr. Get with plenty.
Could I also look around and I guess see if I can see any tracks leading out? Maybe something's been dragged away, stuff like that.
Tracks leading out? Yeah, there is a blood trail that heads north.
You guys want to follow this one?
I mean, they had everything stolen from them. We might
at
be
least
able
some
to
weapons, yeah.
Find whatever supplies they had, scrounge those up, scale the kobolds off.
They're probably wounded too, so not the best fighters right now.
Well, I don't see why we shouldn't.
That would make sense, yeah.
Before we go, it's gonna be kind of broader. Could I do a check on not an exact number, but I mean there's a difference between 40 people in a battle and 8. Can I look around and see if there is I don't know, can I get an estimate of how many people I guess
That would be a tracking check. You can attempt to do one if you're non-proficient, or you can have your ranger who is proficient do one for you.
Yeah.
I will ask my ranger to do that for me.
Yes.
Excellent.
No.
Hold on. That is a base thing, but there are modifiers to the tracking roll, depending on how much time has passed and how many people are in the party. And since there are many kobolds, you're actually going to get a bunch of bonuses.
Oh, perfect. I hope
And
it's
then-
at least +6.
Nice.
That would require 12 kobolds to be in the group. So you get +1 for every 2 kobolds.
And then there were 4 people. 4 humans.
Wait, but they're dead.
Oh, yeah, I was saying you would be looking at the tracks leaving this
I
area.
thought you meant the total. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we have, you're in grasslands, so that's a +2 to your check. It's not thick bushes, vines, or reeds. Well, we'll call it a +2. It's kind of barren, but grassy. Every 2 creatures in the group, every 12 hours, So you succeed on your tracking check. You can follow this trail fairly easily, and you can sort out that... Just attempt to identify the number, the type of creatures being followed, and the approximate number. By rolling a proficiency check, all the normal modifiers apply. One identifying check can be rolled each time a check is rolled. Successful elements identify the creatures. Okay, so basically you can make a tracking check to follow the tracks, and then you can make a separate tracking check at the same check to count the number of people. So now that you've made your first successful tracking check, make me another one to see if you can get a count. Apparently that's what the book says. And you'll have the same modifiers. So yeah, you count about 10 kobolds headed north.
That's a lot of kobolds.
Ooh.
You guys have probably been adventuring a little bit more than me. Do you think 10 kobolds is something we could take on?
We would, if we got the jump on them, absolutely.
I think so.
They might
I
also
agree.
be wounded already because there was a battle.
Yeah, that is true.
Well,
I agree with it.
Remember when we fought the goblins, Mr. Ebner? Like, as long as we didn't try and take on a bugbear and 5 of them at once, 2 of us could easily take down 4 of them, no problem. 1 arrow or 1 spear was often enough to down 1 goblin. I'd assume that being roughly of the same size, the kobolds and the goblins would be about as hardy as the other.
Maybe we could even, follow, and then if we find them, we could be real sneaky about it and maybe go when they're sleeping and try and
We
take them
could,
out
just-
that way.
Just be careful with kobolds. I have had a few run-ins with them back in Mystria. I don't know if they are of a similar temperament, but they oftentimes did try and sneak up on me in the night.
That makes sense.
So if we do commit to this, we should fully commit.
Maybe they're even going back to sleep because they got these guys early morning. They could have been waiting all night for them.
Perhaps.
Let's check. Let's go all sneaky lack and see if we can find them.
So you guys are going to follow the kobolds?
Yeah.
The tracks?
Yep.
Okay. It's been, 17 miles along the road. It's a flat, not paved, but dirt road, so you can go 30 miles a day. So you're a little over halfway through your day when you turn north and head for the kobold tracks. You're going to be able to go 10 more miles. So you will end up that evening at the edge of Mrmouton Lake. And you're still following these kobold tracks. You seem like you're gaining on them slowly but surely, judging by the freshness of them. And that evening, when it's starting to get dark, when the sun is going down, you find yourself on the edge of the lake, looking across this little, what do you call it, like an inlet or whatever, to the kobolds, maybe 150 feet away or so. You find some cover behind a large rock that you can peer around to get a view at them. They don't seem to notice you. They're all at the water's edge, kind of sipping at it, with a few standing back. And can I get a perception check?
Yeah.
From everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Oof.
All right. Wilbur, you'll notice that near the kobolds, not too very far from them at all, actually, is a cave. Maybe, 80 feet from them, 70 feet from them. They're not at the cave. They're not looking at the cave. It's more along that inlet that comes in from the big lake.
Okay. So I'll point it out to the rest of the party and go, look, there's a cave. Do you think they sleep in there at night?
It makes
Are
sense.
there more of them in that cave?
It's dark
I
in the
don't
cave.
I don't know. I can't tell. It's hard to see from here.
What's it look like they're doing right now? Are they feasting or?
It's like they're drinking.
It looks like they're just drinking and hanging out. I don't know really what else they'd be doing.
Neal, how many of them are
Out?
looking just like out away from the water?
There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are drinking at the water, and 2 that are standing nearby, with their heads up looking around. Kind of like herd animals might do, where most of them graze and a few are on watch duty. So you got like a bunch of kobolds drinking and a few kobolds on watch, keeping an eye about.
Does this trail that we came through look like a pretty oftenly traveled one? Does it look like no?
This is
Okay.
like they've just traveled through the grass and knocked it down. There's
Got
no
it.
semblance of a trail nearby.
All right, here's what I'm thinking we can do. I could shoot one of the watchers, and maybe shoot both of them. And if I do it fast enough and well enough, they might not even make a sound.
True.
How far are the watches away from each other? Are they on separate sides of camp, or?
No, they're about 30 feet from each other. Here, maybe I should give you something to look at.
I wonder if you shoot one and they're only about yay apart, 30 feet, that they would hear the thud of the other falling, and all the other people might hear it as well.
They might.
Well, but it'd be one down to start it off. I mean, I don't know how much more surprise we want than this. Truly.
I do think that's fine.
Unless we're waiting for them to go to sleep, we could wait longer, but
Now,
we risk them continuing to move or not using the cave. I don't know if I necessarily see the gear on them.
maybe.
I don't know if I see the whatever they took from the last battle. Are they like carrying the other stuff, Neal? Do they have?
Yeah,
anything?
they've definitely got some sacks over their backs, and they're sort of dragging some stuff. But you're a good ways off from them. You guys are over here. Let me make sure. Yeah, I will ping you guys over here.
Cool.
No prisoner with them, right?
No prisoners. Nope. So they're the closest one's maybe 125 feet from you. The furthest one is maybe like 160 or something. And then to the south, there's this cave entrance.
Which one are the Watchers?
This guy right here,
This one
and this one.
and this one.
Yeah. But as you're, standing here observing them, it's they don't hold their pattern. One of them will finish drinking and head over here and start chatting with that one, and now they're both watching. And then, this guy over here will, slip over to the water when it looks like there's plenty of people here to take his place, and this one backs out and watches for a bit. And
Can I get a rough estimate of how deep this water is? Like, does it from right here?
Where you are?
Does
I
it
don't know.
look
That's
like,
about 100 feet away, and you're looking.
Yeah,
You're
I'm
at
just
ground
talking
level.
like if there are waves in this lake, it'd be pretty easy to tell if that is like the waves are like right here and the ground is just like a couple inches below it because the waves look different, or if it could be the water could be a foot or more.
It could be a foot or more.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll still see like decent sized ripples rolling in.
Okay.
How? We're pretty far from the cave. How does the cave entrance look? Does it look like that is like a highly trafficked area? Is there anything outside the cave that would be like scraps or like anything like that to like?
Cave opens pretty much onto the water, and it's pretty dirty, rocky around here. Not a lot of grass, so perhaps something comes in and out a lot, or perhaps it's just built
Could just be
in
the
an
water.
area that
It washes it out.
Yeah, the water washes it out, or it's just built on like a rocky patch of ground where not a lot grows naturally.
Well, if we're gonna go for those kobolds, it does seem like we either have to take a detour around the cave and come on around back, or we have to go by the cave.
I think we should go down and around.
Down and around. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Get behind them so they don't
Yeah.
know what's going on. And even though we won't be able to see if anything comes out of the cave, we will be able to.
You could even be up here taking pot
We will.
shots.
We will have the high ground though, which is the ultimate advantage.
If we do get up on top, that would be pretty good. But the problem is that can make a lot of noise if we try to climb up there.
That is true, but then they would have to climb up after us if we got into us.
I think we
scuffle.
should get the high ground.
I
But
agree with
do
that.
think about this: if we get up there, we probably can't chase them as easily.
Yeah,
That is
Running
true.
away.
I believe in your marksmanship to hit the ones with stuff. And I'm going off my own intuition. But I feel like they're going to have to run into this cave. You see, kobolds will want to run home, I would guess. And that's, I think, my best
Fair
guess.
enough. Let's try and get up there, and I'll make sure to take down the ones with the stuff first.
I think that's the better alternative because I don't trust the idea of crossing that river, having to swim, cross that river, charge the kobolds where they're at, and then look behind me and see something sandwiching us from the cave. It doesn't sound like a good idea. So I would say high ground would be a good idea. To
How
take.
far is this
We've
cliff?
already established that there's disgusting animals in the water. These 2-foot leeches, we cannot be getting in the water again. I think we all have decided this from last time. Truly repulsive.
Fair
Certainly
enough.
don't want to have to visit Miss Hagatha again and have her lick.
No, Ebner is back. We will not be visiting her ever again.
Thank you, Ebner. Thank you, Ebner.
How far Should I wait to ask how far this is down when we're up there?
It's about a 10-foot cliff, but then the hill that this is on, it's not like 10 up and flat. It's 10 up and then like rounded. So the base of this rock is maybe 20 feet up, and then this rock is another like 8 feet. So the rock is maybe 18. Yeah. No, the rock is like 28 feet. The top of the rock is 8 feet off the ground. The edge of the cliff is 10 feet off the ground.
Got it. So it like goes up. Got it.
Yeah, so it curves and
it's like a real mountain or a real hill.
yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's get going, I guess.
So the plan is to sneak southward without being seen.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sneak southward without being seen, and then you guys get up around here.
All right.
Looks like there's a nice little vine for us to go up too.
So I'll need. How do you guys want to sneak past these kobolds? Is this like a wait for them to not be looking and just bolt for it? Is this like a back out really far off map and circle the long way around and hope that they're still here when you get back?
I think we could go tree to tree, like tree to tree,
like-
rock to rock. Like we could like, take a look to see where like the spotters are looking. Maybe when they're changing guards, like we could jump to the other one.
There's numerous trees around the
Yeah, what he's doing.
south end here, it looks like.
Cool. So someone
Then
take
when we
point. And who wants to be the first one to
Just
go?
move the party, I guess.
I'll take point.
Sure. I just want one person to give me the map so I know where everything goes, so I can,
Yeah.
tell you that you fall
gonna-
into a pit trap and die.
Good.
All right, here. Then I'm gonna go like right here,
Beautiful.
there, and over here, and through here. Zoom out a little more. And over to here, and over here, and then that's kind of blocking our line of sight with this. Over here, there.
John Madden would be proud.
Oh yeah,
It's beautiful. It truly.
there, and then from there we can go up here, and then we get all of our linemen up here with our
Touchdown.
quarterback right there, and then we're gonna go like that, and then we're gonna get the touchdown.
Straight up the middle.
Beautiful.
All right.
Perfect.
It's to play.
All right. Let me make some perception checks for the monsters to see if they spot you during your shenanigans.
Okay, once I started drawing the X's with the linemen, I was kidding about that.
Yeah.
But no matter what, we'll still get.
Neal's
a
gonna be
touchdown.
like, they catch you like right about here, right
But
before
what
the
you don't know is they started their blitz
Yeah.
Yeah.
already, so they come up here and.
All right. That's enough of that. It's too many doodles.
What? Too many doodles? Is that possible?
Too many doodles. What do you think you are, a Yankee Doodle dandy?
Yes.
Interesting.
Hey.
All right.
Keep the goalposts. That's
The
important.
party can make it down here, down over here, back around the bottom side successfully. You can make it over to this side, no problem, and you do indeed get all the way to the back side of this hill without having been spotted by the kobolds.
Beautiful.
We'd like
Yep.
to climb up, I think.
Sure. You can take your time. It's only a 10-foot cliff. You got people to help you. Unless you're in a hurry to scramble up, I think this is not even a challenge worth a skill check to scale.
Cool.
No. Not much of a hurry.
All right. So you pop up, pop up, pop up, and pop up. Maybe the dwarf is a little bit hard to get up, but
I'll lift him up.
We have
I'm the
rope.
tallest member of the party, I think. I'm like 6'3". Is anyone taller than me? I'll help him up.
No.
We
Yeah.
also
Six
have
foot
Strongest
rope,
man in
so
Arcadia.
Give him a boost.
we could like wrap our rope around a tree and then just like hold it as he.
Yeah. I mean, I think we can do it. Between Tom's beautiful strength. Just
All right. Let's get you that shot. Let's start. Can I do a quick perception check to see if I guess the party like sees any like weird tracks through here? Like, is there like a mountain
Yeah.
lion?
go ahead, give me a perception check. Look around, gauge the area.
Just a quick one.
Nah. But you do smell something. You smell the sweet scent of decay and death and rotting meat, really.
Oh,
Do we know where it's coming from?
No.
Guess
No,
it's
your
the
noses aren't that well honed that you can, like, narrow in on it. But it smells pretty terrible. Like there's something dead nearby.
well, let's finish these kobolds quickly. It smells terrible here. Let's get going.
All right, let's move up then.
Okay. As you sneak up, you should stop right about there, because you spot a pair of kobolds behind that big rock over there that are going about their business, if you understand what I mean.
What does
They
that
might
mean?
be at the lake, but they're dropping their kids off at the pool behind that rock.
Kill one of them.
Yeah, I think we know who to begin
Anything
with.
will scar them for life.
I think you found your target, Jeb.
Yeah. And then I'll get right about there. And
So Jebediah scoots up pretty close. Gets to the edge of the tree line there.
Before
Yeah.
Jebediah shoots out Whisper, get the male so he's like on top, and then the under one can't get out, kind of trapped
What?
because they're heavy. Maybe I don't know.
He wants the one on the behind one
Yeah,
to fall over.
yeah.
On
Fall
the-
over on the other kobold, and then like maybe that.
Oh,
I'll look at him. Mr. Ebner, if I shoot the one on top and he falls over, I can't shoot the other one because the dead body would be in the way.
Yeah, you smart. You shoot.
But they're going poop. They're not having sex.
Oh,
They're not on top of each other.
that. See, I thought you were saying they were having sex.
No, they're dropping their kids off at the pool.
They're taking the Browns to the goddamn Super Bowl,
now,
Neal.
Now I understand. All right, my bad, Neal.
It's all right. I just want to. I sensed some confusion with all this on
was some
top
confusion,
stuff. Yeah.
There was no confusion on our part.
taking a shit.
Kobolds have
No, they're
sex
taking
too,
a shit.
Neal.
They have lots of it. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, sure, whatever. I'll shoot the closest one first.
They have more pooping time than sex time, though.
It's a lot of poop.
Accurate.
Plus
Right.
4 for sneak attack.
Yep. Catch him by surprise. You hit a little kobold. Which one did you want to hit?
The closest one. Take that
All
one.
right. That one dies. Arrow hits it. It pitches backwards. The other kobold sort of looks over.
Do I get a second shot in this surprise round?
You can get your second shot because this kobold, as I rolled my d10, is indeed surprised.
Perfect.
And the second
Then I'll shoot
shot
that one.
is a crit. It's a double crit. Roll me 3 times
Perfect.
damage dice.
None the wiser.
And that kobold also pitches back.
Damn, Jeb.
You good shot.
Only the best.
Wait
Oh,
a minute.
I just caught him with the pants down, that's all.
The strongest kobold known to man.
Well,
Shag.
surprisingly, none of the other kobolds seem to have picked up on these 2 dead ones.
I mean,
The
it's
other
a
ones
bow
are
and
still
arrow.
none the wiser. Yeah, but like, you know, this guy's kind of in this hex over here, and someone could, in theory, see them from over here, but I guess it just like fell against the rock or something in a spot where nobody else is seeing the dead bodies. And the bow is quiet.
You gonna shoot more?
Neal, do you mind doing me a favor and marking
Mm-hmm.
off which ones have the bags? Or
Yes.
is that
I will mark those that seem to be carrying something with purple dots.
perfect?
You
Do you think we can go around to the side to cut them off?
Actually, I think that would be a brilliant idea
Yeah, let's
you
start
got off.
scurrying down.
if you 3 got off there and went to go intercept them. And
Yeah, we'll get ready there.
can any of you
start
do a bird call?
I think I can try.
What was that, Ebner?
Ebner does a light bird sound.
Well, we have a what? Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah, I think that us 3 should start scurrying down over here,
Yeah.
as long as
Sure.
it's far. We can
How
put a
about
rope on a
this?
tree and
Sure.
I'll wait 5 minutes after you guys scramble on down. and for you to get in position. And then after that, rough 5 minutes is up.
If the kobolds start moving, you just start shooting.
Exactly.
Okay, so hold on. Before we go any further, we're gonna sneak down and go from like tree to tree. So I think we went here to like here behind this tree.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we should go here. That's fine. And then we should be able to get behind these rocks without being seen. And kind of wait around there.
I think so.
All right. Would you all make me dex checks to quickly and quietly pick your way this close? Because now you're within like 100 feet of these guys.
Not bad.
Oh shit! I just opened Callum's character sheet. Whoops. Rest in peace. There you go.
All right. Let me just get rid of Callum's character sheet for you, so you can't do that shit.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, ha 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 ha. There we go.
Oh no, he deleted the 218 ones. Guess you gotta use Callum's stats.
Oh, you don't remember?
Correctly.
You just have to re-roll. I'm sorry.
Callum,
That's why you should print out your character sheet and do it by hand. Never forget.
Oh no, I accidentally threw away your character sheet. Same
Who would
fucking
do such
thing.
a thing? Who would throw away? No one throws away character sheets by accident. All right, it's while
Yeah,
you're
no one
moving.
deletes character sheets by accident.
It's been done. I've had it happen, but I've never had someone throw away their character sheet. It's as you're making the ditch, the move from the middle trees to the rocks, that Ebner the dwarf steps on a branch, and it goes crack, and the kobolds all stand up and turn around to face this rock, all on high alert.
So I probably hear that, and I
Oh yeah,
definitely
you
get the
hear
arrow
it,
ready.
and you see the kobold reaction. Those of you behind the rock, what do you do?
Vaughn grips the.
I'm gonna ready an attack.
I'm gonna pull out my axe and go, well, boys, I think it's about time.
Damn it, Ebner.
I'm gonna get as close as I can to like the edge of the rock.
And
where
we're
I'm
gonna stop right around there because they're staring at it. And as you get to the edge,
Wait. Okay. Yeah, I just want to let you know that I get close to the edge, but like I don't peek over. I'm just like getting. Yeah, just.
I
sure.
think that's a
But I guess what I'm trying to say here is that as you get to the edge, you
Yep.
come into view of one who was already trying to careen around the edge.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
And
Cool.
they spot you. And we're just gonna have one person roll initiative for the party because there's too many kobolds to bother. So we'll just do it in group initiative. So someone roll a d10, no modifiers. And beat a 5. Lower than,
All right.
lower than a 5.
I feel lucky. You guys want me to roll it?
Yeah,
Roll
for
it.
sure.
Roll it.
1d10, just that.
That's it.
just D10. Nice.
Oh.
Beautiful. Good luck.
All right. The kobold spots you, Ebner, and as it does, it begins to let out a shrill screech to the others to let them know it's seen something, but you're able to act just as it starts.
I will let our archer go first.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's a problem with hexes. Anyway, so yeah, I'll go first. Even though they might not know where I'm at, it's no longer a surprise.
Would they be surprised at like the arrow coming from a random
Yeah,
spot?
I'll still give you +4 on your first attack because they have no idea where you are.
Okay. I like that. Then yeah, I'll attack that one right there. Give me my shit ass.
11. That'll hit a kobold and do damage. Ooh, which one were you hitting?
This one.
Okay. That kobold takes a wound, but survives. Everybody else in the party, go.
I guess as the arrow goes, I charge around the corner and go after this guy.
All right. Same thing. Wait, which guy are you going after? Okay, I see. The one. Okay. Oh shit. How do I ping the way you're pinging?
You just hold down. So you've got like the little arrow guy, and you just like, yeah,
Are you charging as a mechanical thing, or
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Mechanically charging too.
how does mechanically charging work in 2E? Do you get +2 to the roll, or?
That'd be a
+2
good-
to hit, -1 to your AC, and you have to move 30 feet in a straight line to something, right? You got to be like bolting dead onto it.
Okay. should we let him go first, like with his rolls, and then
Sure, yeah. There's all of your
And then
attack. That's a
got
hit.
+2. That's an 18. I don't know. Does that crit or
Okay.
just single hit?
18 will not crit. No.
Okay.
They don't have buck AC.
No. They're not
Let
OG
me know,
buck.
man. 5.
5 damage will drop the kobold. He dies. Ah!
I will mechanically charge with a spear.
All right. You pop out and run at the kobold. Spear out. Ah!
And then just click attack.
Uh-huh. Oh my god, it's a natural 1. Give me a saving throw versus death. You can find it on your character sheet. Yellow box on the left side. Saving throw, paralyzation, poison, and death.
Dwarf, no. Left side of basic
Of combat.
combat. Okay, got it. Paralyzed, poison, death.
Oh,
Nice.
succeed.
Beautiful.
All right. Had you failed there, I would have had some fun shenanigans happen to you, but it's okay. You charge the kobold, you aim down to stab it, and it sort of moves out of the way. I guess you don't have to aim that low because you're a dwarf. You try and catch it in the leg, but instead your spear just catches in the ground and sort of like hits you in the chest because you had it too far in front of you, and you stun yourself momentarily. Last person in the party.
Yep.
On.
So if I can't charge because it's technically not straight because I got these rocks in the way, right? So I gotta
I mean, you could like move out to here and then charge or whatever. That's fine.
All right, let's do that, and I'll attack the same kobold that that Ebner was attempting to attack.
All right.
And I'm going to charge up and swing with my sledgehammer. And this is an attack.
A
Nice.
critical hit. In fact, it's
Double
a
crit.
double critical hit. Roll me 3 times damage dice. So
Okay,
roll
so-
your damage and add twice the dice number to it as well. That makes sense.
Oh my.
So add 2 more d10s on top of that 15.
Okay, so should I roll those manually as opposed
Yeah.
to rolling? Okay, so it's
You could do 2d10.
Slash
Oh, right.
R space 2d10.
Oh, cool.
So 30 damage to a 3 hit point kobold. Tell me.
So
Tell me what this looks like.
I sprint up with the force of approximately a 3 megaton nuke, and I'm just coming out with the most craziest fervor, and I just swing straight at this thing's head, and I don't go down on it, but I go like horizontal, like straight across, like almost like a baseball bat swing. That's what I do. And I'm yelling, and I'm just, "Ah!" Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Its head splatters into the distance.
That one's for
Onto the
Callum,
other kobolds.
right there. Yeah,
Beautiful. Absolutely.
approximately the
beautiful.
same way that Callum died. That's pretty much what I just did to that kobold.
Yeah. Well, they no longer have their 3-to-1 advantage against you all, so they need to make a morale check, which they pass with flying colors. And they will descend on you using their classic kobold tactics. This one, and this one, and this one. I'm gonna remove the dead ones just for ease of figuring out where everything is. And this one are all gonna hop in here and pile on Ebner. They are going to attempt an overbear attack on you, Ebner.
Oh shit.
And this one's actually going to join in on top of this.
One, right?
So you have a -1 to your AC.
Got it. Thank you.
They need to. You get 1 attack of opportunity as one of them jumps on you. But since you're a fighter, you only get 1. And then they will make 1 attack against you at +3 because there's 4 of them. And they're going to try and drag you down. Now, because they're just trying to drag you down, your armor and your shield will not help you. Because if they can grab your armor or shield, they can still pull
Drag
you
you.
down. Yeah.
So
So
you
give
attack
me
opportunity?
1 free attack, not with the +2. Oh god, it's a swing and a miss. And now the kobolds descend. Ooh, that's a really terrible roll. They get 3 + 3 is 6, and even with your AC of 9 for our purposes here, that is not gonna hit. They try to
is
pile on
strong.
top of you, but your spear swings, keeping them at bay. Your shield comes up, and like one of them grabs onto it, and you shove them off again. And they do not find purchase on you.
Get off me, you sons of bitches.
This wounded one is gonna scamper, and come up behind you and try and stab you in the back with a short sword that he's picked up off of probably that group that you just saw. And ooh, that one will roll an 18 to hit you, and your AC is 9 from behind. If only he had another +1 somewhere, he would have crit you. All right. The kobold runs you through for 5 points of damage with a short sword.
Wouldn't a kobold have a -1 on that from strength?
They have 8 strength. So
never mind then.
And then this one is going to attack Callum with he's got a, what do you call it? A dagger in his hand.
Joka?
Not Callum, Joka. Joka.
Okay. Let's go.
11 to hit you, Joka.
With a -1, that's no.
Ooh. And this one's going to step into here and attack Vaughn.
Yeah.
With a 3 is going to be a miss as well. And last but not least, Connar will get his last shot.
Could I still shoot this guy, or is there going to be... I mean, I could
Which
easily
guy?
just like... The one that I just pinged.
I didn't see, ooh, there's that rock in between you guys.
I mean,
don't know.
I could move like 10 feet.
Sure. Yeah, you move a little bit over. And
Yep.
then
And
you'll have a
then-
clear line of shot to a clear line of sight
Same
to
line
him.
of shot. Perfect. No penalties or anything?
Nope, and I'll give you a +1 for flanking.
Perfect.
Because it's a different flanking. Oh, that's a crit. It's actually a double
Is that
crit.
double crit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, he's only got 3 HP left, so he's definitely dead. Kobold removed.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's roll initiative. Somebody roll for the party, and I will roll for the kobolds.
I think
Possibly roll worse.
I was gonna say, go ahead, man. This is your role. This is what you're made for right now.
Beautiful.
That's what we need.
The party goes first.
I'm gonna let my party go first.
All right. Well, I get 2 attacks this round, so these top 2 kobolds.
Well, you
so
get one
2.
now, one at the end of the round. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
Go for it. Pick your target.
The top one.
Oh, give me a saving throw versus death.
No.
Oh, buddy. With a 3, your
Yeah.
axe slips out of your hands and goes flying. Why don't you give me a D8, and we're just going to use it for cardinal directions. 1 being up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
2, 1, 2. So it goes back and behind you somehow, and ends up somewhere over here. You are disarmed. You will not get your second attack.
Sounds about right.
Do you want to move?
No, we're good. We're just
Okay.
gonna hang out right here and just hang out next to these kobolds.
Coolio. Next person in the party.
Yeah, I'll go. I'll take a shot at that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that'd be a back attack.
I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. Oof.
No. Next up is
That would be me.
Vaughn.
All right, so I'm gonna take aim at this kobold right here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to do my first attack here, and then because I have specialization, right? So I get my second attack at the end, right?
Correct.
Okay, cool. There's 1 attack.
Holy shit,
Oh,
Tom.
Nice. 2 20s in a row, dude.
Oh my god. So you can roll 3d10 plus 5, or you can roll the die and then the 2d10 afterwards, however you want to do it.
The god character.
Yeah.
Let's roll this, and I'll do that, and then
Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
No,
you
don't
said
be sorry. Don't apologize.
right?
Another 2d10.
Dude, roll
Okay.
lower. Koibu's gonna fucking kill you.
All right.
26 damage. This kobold is, I mean, you tell me, man. You tell me.
Yeah, I just take the hammer. This one, I think I take my hammer and I hit him straight in like the stomach this time, and I just like.
Ooh, and the back breaks out and the spine comes out the other side and just the whole thing collapses over.
Absolutely.
Oh my god. All right, Ebner, last in the party.
gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself, and I'm gonna kind of do this like I don't know what's the word, like spectacularly, like make a show of it, to show them that my wounds are just gonna like, I'm gonna like pretty much transform back in time, kind of like they can't hurt me.
3 HP. All right.
And I'm gonna look them dead in the eyes.
There's only 5 kobolds left. They desperately need to make a morale check this time, but they roll so good. These creatures are normally cowardly, but somehow this little pack here thinks they have the advantage. Maybe they just know. I know what it is. They're like cornered rats. You guys are in a position where you're going to completely annihilate them. They feel like they've got no chance of escape, so they will fight with renewed vigor and viciousness. These 3 are going to pounce on you, Ebner. So give me 1 attack of opportunity.
All right, I need to roll well here.
You got it.
Nope. A swing and a miss with your spear, and the pile will land on you so well. That's going to be 18 to hit you.
Yeah.
So I think we need to do an opposed strength check now. You versus the kobolds, and they get bonuses for all the additional kobolds on top of them. Oh, they roll 1 on their strength check. So they surround you, they drag on you, they climb on you. Ebner, you are covered in 3 kobolds who are just trying to pull you to the ground. And, I mean, think of a person covered in ants, right? That's what's going on with you here. You're not really able to move anywhere, but you haven't been pulled prone. Now that you don't have a weapon up here, Joka, these kobolds just like flee right past you, ignoring you all together, and come to attack Ebner, who is, covered. First one.
Get attacks of opportunity.
Yeah,
They do not leave the threatening square of his.
One of.
Nope.
You're right.
Nope.
Is Joko allowed to punch him?
Nope. Need a weapon for opportunity attacks. So this guy coming up from behind gets a 12 to hit you.
Are you letting me use my shield? AC or no?
This is a sort of a back attack, and no, I don't think you can use your shield. They might not have dragged you to the ground, but your arm is stuck inside.
Okay, then it would hit.
For 4 damage.
I'm down.
Oh no. You fall to the ground. This other kobold is going to crawl over here. Well, I guess not over there. This is still a fine spot. And he's just going to try and stab you while you're down. He's just going to try and fucking finish you off. So he gets a +4 to hit. 7 and 4 is 11. Will do it. He will dig his dagger into you for another 2 points of damage. You're at -2.
All right, thank you.
And second attacks.
All right, I'll shoot this one because I saw Ebner go down and I saw him try and stab him. Is this going to be a flank?
Yeah.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Swing and a miss.
2 9s this round.
And Vaughn.
All right, here comes another one. I think I really tightened my grip on my sledgehammer this time. I just go, Ebner!
Oh, God. Another hit.
Is that a critical?
It does clear by 10, yes. Double damage. 7 plus
All right.
1d10.
All right. Wait, you not 2d10, 1d10?
1d10, yeah, you didn't double crit, just single crit this time.
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry.
All good. 14 damage will splatter a kobold's guts all over the place.
Only single damage.
Instead of getting my second attack, can I pull out my daggers then? Or my knives?
You won't get an attack this round with them.
Right, but I can pull them both out, have them both in my hands.
Sure.
Cool.
No, you should have to pull them out because if let's say the kobolds win initiative, they should still be able to run past you because you haven't had an action to do that. I think the stack is important here. You'll have to wait till your turn.
Couldn't count for that. I lost
No.
my axe and no. Okay.
No.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Initiative time.
I've been rolling so low, I don't think I want to roll this time. I think I'm bound for a big number.
I got it.
All right. There you go.
Beautiful.
Fan-diddly-tastic. The party goes at 2. Whew. Go for it, party.
All right, I'll go first. I'll shoot this guy.
All right, that'll be a frontal attack.
Frontal.
Yep.
big numbers.
Big
big
numbers
number.
indeed. You clear by 10, and it's a natural 18, which makes it a double critical hit. After this
Big
battle, we'll
hit.
talk
He's dead.
about criticals. Oh, yeah. That kobold drops like a fly. And now it's just the 3 that are on top of Ebner, and their heads have not come up in a little while. It's likely they're not even aware that their comrades are falling around them.
Okay.
Ebner, you bleed. Take 1 point of damage.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Beautiful.
It's totally fine.
Fine. Dwarves are used to this.
Remaining party members.
All right, knife attacks. So if
Yeah.
I want to attack with 1 in each hand, I don't have 2 weapon fighting styles, so it's minus. I think it's
-2 for
2
your
and
main hand.
-4. But I'm
Yes.
ambidextrous, so it's 0
-2 and
-2.
-2.
Just -2 and
Yeah,
-2.
they're both main hands, so -2 and -2.
All right, so these are both at -2.
Yeah.
So 10 and
10 will hit, 4 becomes a 2 will not.
Oh, whoops, wrong damage. So 1. Sorry.
1 damage. Oh god, I can't see. There we go. To this kobold who lives through it. Yep. And Vaughn.
All right.
Now, these kobolds
yeah.
are on top of Ebner. If you bring your hammer down and you
Right.
miss a kobold,
Yeah. We're in trouble. Yeah, I gotcha.
yeah, because you've
I
just
got-
got this big non-precise weapon. So
I can't bring it across.
you can bring it across. They're all pretty low
Yeah.
to the ground, so I'll say it's a difficult shot, a -2 to hit.
Gotcha.
You've got this big bludgeoning, fuck everything up weapon.
Right. So can I just roll via the gear window and then we just take whatever
Yeah.
roll by
We'll
2?
just
Okay.
subtract. Yeah, we can do math on our heads.
All right, 8.
8. It'll swing over. Almost hit Joka, but you can stop it before it does.
Oh no. This is a bad time to go dry.
All right. The kobolds look up. They've sort of got it. One of you's down already. The scary dwarf one. You're both wielding these big-ass weapons.
Well, I got knives.
That's true. You only have knives. So the one with the short sword will get off of Ebner and try and stab you with the short sword.
All right.
17 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
5 points of damage.
That'll do 5 points of damage.
The one with the dagger will stab Vaughn. 7 to hit. And this other one who just has another little shitty dagger will stab at Vaughn as well with a 7 to hit, doing nothing.
Doesn't-
And that last bow attack will come in.
Perfect.
All their backs are to you right now. Yep.
Perfect. That's how I like it. Goddamn.
Ooh, no good. And initiative time. Ebner, if you've not already bled this round, you should.
I bled last round, and now I'm gonna bleed for the new
Okay.
initiative. Right?
Perfect.
Do
Yeah.
I have a specialist attack for that one, or did I already
This,
take mine? Or?
I think you did 2.
It's every.
It should be
Yeah,
every
you got
other
2.
round. So you should have had 2 attacks the previous round.
My bad. You're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cool.
So this upcoming round, you will have 2 attacks.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Anyone want the D10?
Still learning. Sorry.
Someone roll the D10.
All right, I got him.
Do it, Will.
No.
10. Okay, kobolds go first. One with the short sword goes for Joka. 5 to hit. The 2 with the daggers are coming after Vaughn. One of them scampers up to you and stabs at, like, he falls flat on the ground and then just stabs you in the foot over and over again. He rolls an 18 to hit. What is your
Ouch.
AC?
15.
Oh, so it's not a critical. How's your AC 15?
He's got 2 from Dex and then the hide armor.
Hide armor. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Okay, so he doesn't crit you in the foot. God, those stupid stats. You'll take
hide armor.
You'll take 1 damage from like the little pricks that hit you in the foot over and over again. Just a lot of like little tiny holes in the boots that cut you
Sure.
all over the place. And this middle one also is going for the shank you in the kneecap strategy with
Nice.
a 5. The kobolds chitter and yip back and forth at each other and bark at you. Ow, 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 ow. And it's the party's turn.
Perfect.
Well, you got stabbed in the knee and in the foot. I think you get to go first this time.
All right. I'm gonna take the dude that stabbed me in the foot, and I'm gonna turn my attention to him, and I am going to attack.
Nice.
17 will hit.
Okay. There's damage.
9 will obliterate the small dog-like creature.
For stabbing me. Goddamn foot.
And Callum. Not Callum, Joka.
All right, so we'll double knife attack the one to the south,
All right.
which is no, and then
Give
another
me a saving throw for Steph, yeah.
Yep.
All
Okay,
right, that's all good. And double bow shots.
All right, I'll shoot this one first because Joka
One
seems to
right.
be struggle bussing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
shit.
my god. Give me that saving throw versus death as well. Terrible rolls now. All right, everything's fine. Second shot.
And I'll actually hit him this time.
Oh, wonderful. 3 points of damage. Brings the kobold near to death. And we roll initiative one last time.
I feel good.
Does he not get a second attack this time?
He just
was
made
my
2
second
attacks.
Oh no, Tom, or am I wrong?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Good.
He gets 2.
Give me your second
Sorry.
attack, Tom.
Thank you. Yeah.
I forgot all about it.
Targeting the one that's right on top of Ebner.
Okay. 12 is going to hit. 10 would hit if it was a sideways attack. Other way. 7 points of damage will obliterate that kobold as well. We're down to the last kobold. And it looks like the party beats it in initiative.
Taking my
Last
one
time.
point of bleed damage.
Thank you, sir.
I'm gonna hope for the best this time. Maybe do something. Oh, thank you.
There you
2
go.
hits.
Whoosh, whoosh. You stab it for 5. The kobold drops back on its rear, pitches to the ground, dead, very dead.
No, Edmund, not like this.
Ebner.
I'll slide down the cliff here.
Shh.
Can I make an it check this round, or do I need to wait till next round?
You made your attack this round, so you'll have to wait for next round for the int check. But Joka, not Joka, Jeb slides down and runs over.
Yeah.
Give me your int check.
Oh, here we go, boys.
Try and patch him up.
Beautiful.
You can do it. You can slowly put him back together, and he will stabilize. And why don't we take our first break here, as the party has slain the kobolds and stabilized the heroes. We'll take our break. We'll come back on the other side in just a few minutes. Bye-bye.